Greetings everyone. In this video I want to talk about you being you, and do you allow others to influence your choices? Do you allow others to influence your choices? Or do you have the confidence and courage to be yourself?
Greetings! This infinite source truth is made possible by the generous contributions and support of viewers like you. Please consider making a contribution now. Thank you.
All right. How many of you, if you examine your life and your choices, how many of you change and mold yourself to please someone else in your life experience here? You do things to please a partner, a husband, a significant other, a child, a parent. How many choices do you make that are not genuine and true to yourself? You make choices based on what other people will think of you, or what peer pressure dictates to you, or parents or spouses. Many times in a partnership or a relationship, in order to hook that other person, you mold and shape yourself into that perfect person that that person can't live without. And till you get them hooked, and you're married, and then you're stuck. Where are you? You need to be yourself before you get into a relationship, and then you need to not allow that other person to shape and mold you into what they want you to be. You need to recognize who you really are and make choices that benefit you. Now, many people have expectations where there should be none. Or they have expectations about how they expect you to look or dress or present yourself. All of these things. And what does their opinions have to do with you? It's your journey and it's your life. Now, this can be in a, I'm going to say in a marriage, can be challenging. Unless up front you have the agreement that you will allow each person to grow and be who they are. Not holding them back or expecting to pigeonhole them into a role that is defined by you. Now, how many of you, man or woman, have pigeonholed yourself into a role that you thought you wanted until you actually got that role, and then you discovered maybe it wasn't all that you thought it would be? Or the other person changed, and now it's not as much fun, or things change. Emotions change. Desires change. And you're stuck. Now, I will say that have I in my journey allowed other people to manipulate and control me? Absolutely. I don't think that there's a source player in this game that has not allowed others to manipulate and control them at some point in time in their lives. Now, do I continue to allow others to manipulate and control me? Absolutely not. And that goes for all of my relationships. even the most important relationship. I do what I choose to do when I choose to do it. And if anyone else who is involved doesn't want to be a part of it, or their opinions hold very little sway with me, because I've been around too long and I understand this game too well to not be true to myself, most importantly, and to my source self, Can your source self use others to speak into your life? Absolutely. Absolutely. And at times you would do well to listen and to consider. Other times, there is nothing that they're saying, it's just their own personal opinions. And when it's their opinion and it's not relevant to you, then you simply have a choice whether you're willing to go along with their opinion, or if you have an opinion of your own and you walk in what you have decided to do. So this video is more of an awareness that you need to be aware of whether you are taking your journey and your choices, if they're yours, or if you are allowing them to be manipulated by others. And not that it could be a bad thing, but you need to be aware what it is, the choices that you are making, that is because of that other person or someone else. And you need to understand what the dynamics are within you, within your subconscious, that cause you to choose to follow a path, to follow someone else, or to be with someone else, because two people can't walk a path unless they're agreed and they go down the path together. If one decides to go down that path and the other one that path, well, yeah, they might meet up, the roads might meet up down the way, but you're not walking together, you're walking separately. And this game, above all things, you can't, it's you. It's about your connecting with your source self and creating your best life yet. Now, whether that includes someone else or you do it solo, you're solo anyway. Even if you have someone else in your game, it's still a solo journey. Only you can do the work for yourself. Only you can make beneficial choices for yourself. And sometimes making the most beneficial choice for yourself is stepping outside of your comfort zone. Stepping outside of your comfort zone. Because to experience something different, something has to change. And that something is you. Your inner being. Your subconscious programming. You can experience your best life yet. Make the most beneficial choices for yourself. Now, I finished that other video, but I need to add something else in here. If something someone else is doing bothers you, it says more about you than it does about them. You need to examine inside what it is that is triggering that within you. Because if you're making judgments on other people and it really has nothing to do with you, then you need to be examining why that is. And I did one on the judgments and what that does to you. You need to go back and maybe review that video. And you need to be aware. You need to be aware of the thoughts that you are processing, and determine what pre-programming it is that you're tapping into that's making you make those choices. Now, if you find the information I share in these videos beneficial, then it benefits you to say thank you via gift via PayPal. The link is in the description box below. Abundance, health, and prosperity to you.